Gemini, what's popping? Song that's playing for you is Let Go, as you can see. So you may be going for something, or somebody going for something in regards to you. You could have emotionally separated or disconnected from a situation. You walked away from something you used to be emotionally invested in order to put yourself in the space to go in a new direction. You feel me? Now you're going hard for what you're going for. You decided to stop thinking about something, stop looking at something. Now you working on it. You're going for it. You investing in a new passion. You taking the first step in a new direction. Or somebody's taking a new first step in a new direction in regards to a space with you. Something was unbalanced once upon a time, but you may have separated from that. You expressed how you feel in regards to that unbalance, because it's the King of Cups, so this is your masculine energy. You expressed how you feel, and look, what's back? You separated. You walked away from this direction. You stopped going down that road, down that path, because you realized it would bring you to a lower state of feeling or a lower state of consciousness. And you don't dabble in that no more. You went a new way. You went on a new path, a new road. You was like, you know what? Time to take my life back in my hands, my feelings back in my hands, and start investing in what I think I should invest in. About to find out though. This is all speculative. First card out is, all right, Gemini. You got a choice to make, Gemini. You got two truths. Now, are you gonna make a decision? Is the question, because you're just sitting there right now. All right, why are you just sitting there? The song that's playing for you is that go. So it's time to go. It's time to make action. But you're not taking action though. You feel me? You just sitting there looking at your options. You're not even looking at the options you got. You're really just sitting there. You know you can't do nothing until you make a decision, but you're not making the decision. Now that may be because a judgment was called outside of you. So it's like you can't really make a decision because a decision was made for you. Or it's because you did something quick and that came back and putting you in the space where you can't make a choice because of something you did fast, a judgment you made fast. It's like you did something so fast you didn't really think about it. Now you undecided about the direction you want to go. Now you undecided, you don't want to make a decision now. After a decision you made. You feel me? Or if it's not your higher self, or if it's not something you went for, it's someone outside of you called a judgment. Because this could be like a judge, the local authorities, you feel me? Someone in a higher position than you called a judgment on a situation. And that judgment put you in the space to not be able to make a decision. Or you just don't want to look at the truth. You're choosing not to look at the truth and make a decision based on the truths you have in your hands. Because a judgment was called by a higher power outside of you. RGF Island. You may be on an island now. You may feel like you're on a mental island. Alright. Whether you were stranded on that shit or you willingly went to that island. But it's like regardless, you still not making the decision. You may need to walk. You may have not walked away from something you should have. It's like you didn't walk away from something you should have walked away from. You should have took the truth out of a situation. You should have found the truth in the situation and then took that truth and ran. And you feel me, and left the situation alone. If you took the truth, you would have been able to move on in a sense, but you didn't. Instead, you tried to hold on to some lies or hold on to some sort of falsehood. And now you have no choice but to look at the truth. You don't want to look at the truth though, but the truth is right in front of you now. Can't ignore it, because you can't move until you make a choice. I do this for my gang. I do this for my gang. And then they change. Yeah, something might be heavy on you, Gemini. I'm gonna be honest with you. Something you should have emotionally walked away from, but you didn't. It's like you knew you had to emotionally separate from something, because this is on the bottom. Or you did emotionally walk away from something. You walked away from some sort of situation you were emotionally invested in, right? Because you was manifesting bullshit, right? Now, that decision may be burdensome to you. Now you got the truth. You know the truth, but you don't want to see the truth. And because you don't want to see the truth, you're not going to move. You can't move because of a judgment you made. You put yourself in this position. Nobody but you or someone outside of you called a judgment on the space you're in. Whether it was your higher self called a judgment on the mental space you're in, or someone third dimensionally outside of you called a judgment on the space you're in. Someone who's above you in some way, shape, or form. And that put you in the space to not be able to make a decision. Now you're burdened. Something heavy on you because of what a judge said. If it's you versus someone outside of you is burdened because you not making a decision in regards to a space that is involved with them. It's kind of funky, Gemini. What you got going on? What you got going on? Where you at? Who's at? Yeah, where you at? See, somebody might be looking for you, or you might be looking for something, or you're looking for some sort of information. Yeah, oh shit. And a bad emotional investment. Yeah, okay, listen, Gemini. If this is you versus you, a judgment you made swiftly, because it's Chariot, something happened quick. It was a quick judgment, a quick change. Put you in the space, whether it was someone outside of you who called judgment or your higher self called judgment on the situation. But your higher self called judgment on the situation. So it's like intuitively you know, but you're not doing. You know the truth, but you're not making a decision. That's burdensome to you, and that's making you feel terrible. It's bringing you negative emotions because something weighing heavy on your heart. If it's you versus someone outside of you, it's either your higher self called a judgment on a space, or you know something intuitively. Just because you know something, you still not making a decision based upon what you know, because you're holding two swords. Swords are the truth. Swords are expression. Swords are communication. You feel me? You're not expressing the truth. You're not choosing the truth. You're just choosing to sit with it. You can't move till you choose the truth. Choose to communicate or express something. You're not going to move until you do that. And that's burdensome on you. Or it's burdensome on somebody because somebody wants you to make a decision, but you're not making a decision. And that's making somebody feel like shit, honestly. Or somebody expressed feelings that brought burdens to them and made you feel undecided about a space you share with that person, or that mentality, or that idea. Something may have been unbalanced once upon a time. You're gonna have to let me know though. Yeah, all the truth. I told you, we talking about truth. High Priestess. You know the truth. You got the Chariot and the High Priestess. You know the truth. You sitting with it. You know the truth. You got two swords. You sitting on two truths. You don't want to look at the truth you know. You don't want to become aware of. You don't want to realize, but you know. You know intuitively. It's either intuitively you know, or you just flat out know. And it's burdensome. What you know is heavy on you. The truth you know is heavy. Regarding the space you're in, or a mentality, or something you emotionally invested in that you shouldn't have emotionally invested in. It's like you expressed your feelings the wrong way, or you didn't express your feelings at all. And that brought a burden to you. It's like you enacted on a bad emotional based idea, and now you burdened. You got none but problems. None but burdens. You don't want to look at those. You don't want to look at the situation though. You don't want to see the burdens. But it's weighing on you. Or it's when, if it's you versus someone outside of you, yeah, I'm telling you, you know, you got to make a choice. You know the truth. All this shit, bro, you see clearly. You're not going to tell me you don't know, Gemini. You're not going to tell me you don't know. We ain't going to take that. Not this episode. We ain't going to take that from you, Gemini. But you know, but you're not going to choose. You undecided. You rather not know. I know, but I'm going to act like I don't know. And that's bringing you a burden. Because you acting like you don't know. You acting like you can't see. Even though you can see. If it's you versus you. If it's you versus someone outside of you, you know how you feel about something. You know the truth about a space. You know the truth about a situation. Again, you undecided about how you want to handle something. It's like you choosing not to make a decision. And that's burdensome on somebody outside of you. Somebody outside of you is stressed because you choosing not to make a decision regarding the space they share with you. You feel me? That's if it's you versus somebody else. Look, you're out of your head. You know. All these cards, Gemini. You know something. You're not stupid. You know something. And you a Gemini? Come on now. You know. You know what's up. Long live dog. What you got, Gemini? And then you came out. You came out. Lovers in reverse. You know how you feel about what you felt, what you invested in. You know it wasn't a good investment. That's why you don't want to see the truth, because you may have took a bad step. Now you don't want to look at the step you took. But it's like you can't not look at it, because you can't move till you look at it. Or you can't move, or something won't change until you address something. But you'd rather not. And that's why you unbalanced. That's why you stressed. That's why you burdened. Because you know, but you don't want to know. Again, you don't have to let me know. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. If you're dealing with somebody's stressed because you're not making a decision regarding the space they share with you. You know what you need to know about the space. You know the truth. You know what is and what isn't. And you know you got to call a judgment. Or you called a judgment. Or in that judgment you called, put you in the space to be undecided about your next action. About what you want to do. Because you don't feel for this space no more. You fell out of love with something. That's stressful on somebody outside of you. That's bringing burdens and problems to somebody outside of you. Sending somebody it's like somebody's in a hurricane right now because you undecided about a space you share with them. If it's you versus you not making the decision even though you know the truth and it's fucking you up. Put your foot in the shoe that fits you. But I'm gonna fuck with you.